Hello and welcome, perhaps welcome back if you've been here before. This is a chat about knits, episode 14. This is middle of December now, and I don't know if this will be the last of the year or if I will get another one in, but nonetheless here we are for a little episode up before the holidays. If you're new, welcome, and if you've been here before, welcome back. If you don't know, my name is Michelle Knapman, and I am behind by Michelle Knapman on TikTok and on Instagram, and I'm behind this channel here. I am your knitting friend with chronic pain, as I like to say. I use a lot of my time knitting, and I do, as it all says, suffer a bit from chronic pain. I suffer from it. I am 27 years old, and I am born and raised in Denmark and still live here. I live on a small farm, so to say. That's currently being renovated, but we're having so much fun, and that's also why I'm here behind with these two dresses. Today I haven't really done anything to them, and that's just because I completely forgot it. We are having the white background today, but don't worry, it won't be too long. I think you have to see on it because I don't have a single finished product. I have 3 ongoings and the same upcoming as before, so nothing new there. But I have made some progress. I have casted on a new project as well. So there is a bit to talk about. And well, before all of that, this is what I'm wearing. What I'm wearing is the Svartulv sweater, and it's by Linka Neumann, and it's one of these wilderness sweaters from her, with these little wolf or fox or these animal heads in this square pattern that goes all over, only actually broken by the raglan increases. And yeah, I have made mine in Rauma Vams, in this, I don't know, it's kind of like light brown, beigey, dark beigey, light brown, and then this dark brown colour. I unfortunately haven't written down what the colours were, and I can't remember right now, but I am really loving this. It's one of the really warm sweaters that I have for outdoor, because this, first of all, the neckline, it's a folded down collar. It's really nice. It's a bit big because I've been wearing it a lot. It's double knit, so I also think that's why. But because Rauma Vams, it's such a thick and rustic wool, it just protects you so well outside in the winter, as long as it's not windy. That's the problem here, at least for us in Denmark. Often it's really windy. We are having right now a few days where it's not that windy, which is really nice. But it's usually perfect, if you ask me, to have a long sleeved wool or heat tech long sleeves underneath this one, and in most cases you can do just fine by that. But if you need a bit more heat, then just a zip-up vest underneath, and it would be, and you're perfect to go. I really like that. If it's rainy or windy, not windy, if it's rainy or a bit misty, the rain and the water just lays on top of it, just as it does on sheeps, and you don't really get wet. You have to be very outside for a very long time before the rain goes through, and I really love that for an outdoorsy sweater. So I would really recommend something like that, like the Rauma Vams, and just sweaters like this, and will yarn like this if you can have it. Of course, I know it's rustic and not everybody can have it. I am wearing a short sleeve tank underneath today, as you can see, and I'm not particularly scratchy or anything, so it's fine for me. I like the fact that on that part, I do like the fact that the neckline is a bit big, because sometimes if I get itchy, I get it here around my collarbones, and this it just sits a bit away from that. But if you are an itchy person but really love it, I would definitely go with a long sleeve, something underneath, and perhaps even a high neck, just to protect you, but you can still get the advantages of something like that. So yeah, as I said, it's from Linka Neumann. I love her patterns, as you might know. I have knitted quite a few of hers, and I do like them. I think the pattern is really nice and easily repeatable. You really get a flow of going. I knitted it this winter. So last winter I knitted it. I knitted it beginning of the year, and I think her patterns are nice, but I have the book from, and I'm not sure there's anything different from the books to the digital patterns that you sell, but the only thing I miss is the fact that I have to do the calculations myself. So every time you have to do an increase or decrease, it does not tell you how many times to, oh yeah, it tells you to increase by such and such numbers, but not you have to like calculate how many stitches you have to do in between each ones, and I don't know, it's both good and bad. It makes it, of course it's a book, I got it from her book with the Wilderness Sweaters, and of course that makes it easy to get a nice book with that doesn't have to be like a super chunky fella, but just a nice thin one that it is. But I miss a bit of handheld in, because sometimes it's actually a bit hard to make sure you get it. Just a approximately number would be nice. But otherwise I think the pattern is nice, it's easy to follow. I still have, even though I finished it this February I think it was, I still have, I don't know if you can see it, but I have a little marker in it to mark that this is the front. There isn't really a big difference between the front and the back, but just so that I keep wearing it the same way, so that as I wear it, I shape it a bit with my body. I know this is the front. I have all the ways intended to put a little something in the back to notify me that this is the back, but I haven't gotten to it, and apparently it's much easier to just have this little marker. So yeah, my really lovely sweater, I can really recommend it. I think it's a really nice knit, and really like it in these like neutral colours. I actually didn't think that the contrast would be that big in the camera as much as it is, but I really like it. I like the contrast of it, and some of the colours that she has in her books are really pretty as well. I think she has a green and white, and or is it a green and yellow as well. I think it's really cool colour choices, not necessarily something that I would choose for myself, but that doesn't make them cool and doesn't make the colour combinations really awesome. So yeah, my wearing projects. Just gonna grab a drink. I've been good and brought my iced tea with me again today. So yeah, I have, as I said, 0 finished objects, but I have 3 ongoing that is currently on my needles and working. That being that I do have some more that I'm not working on at the moment, so they are in hibernation. But the first one is my little sock whip in my little sock bag. Might be a bit hard to see, but yeah, my socks are in here. These are the Summer Girl socks from Sari Nordlund, and or as I call these one, my Autumn Girl socks, because These are just the most autumnal colors ever. This one has really gone up around stuff. There we go. These are, yeah, as I say, my autumn girl socks. Last time I was just starting on the heel flap itself, and I have now done both the heel flap and the gusset, and I'm now working on the decreases on the side. I think, yeah, I'm right that the bottom part is the gusset, and then the side here is the part that I don't know the name of. But yeah, I put a little marker after the last time here that this was the part of the heel flap that we have gotten to. So now I have 2 heel flaps, and I am working to decrease. I am trying to see if I can decrease today, so that I can just knit in the round from tomorrow afternoon or evening from, because I really want these to be a project that I can bring with me tomorrow, because I am going to a bango evening at one of my yarn stores. I'm really excited. So I want these to just be easy to pick up and lay down, so it would be really nice not to have to remember, did I do an increase or decrease, or did I not, and when do I have to do it? So that's my goal. So yeah, the heel flap is a slip stitch heel flap. My head has to be behind, which gives this really nice sort of ribbed look, and I really love them. I love these reinforced heel flaps. I just think they're pretty. I really love them. So yeah, the yarn is the, and I'm again, as I've been the entire time I've said this, sorry if I am not saying the name right, but the Apmezgs brand or company. It's a Lithuanian company, if I'm not completely wrong, and the this sock yarn here is called Ursa Major, and it's in the color A242. I just think it's such an autumnal color, and I really like it, and I can't wait for doing the little ruffle that these socks are gonna have, because they're gonna be so cute with it. I know the autumn is over and everything, but I can't wait to wear them with my black boots. That hopefully, if I have measured correctly, is gonna end around here, so the ruffle is just gonna be peeking above. I'm so excited for that. So yeah, and not much otherwise had happened, but I am hoping to get some progress tomorrow when I'm going to my bango tournament, or whatever you would call it, my bango evening. So back in this little one to be knitted on after this, I think. Then we got the big project. And I am so happy because yesterday I finished some of it. I finished with the biggest part of it. That is, of course, my Polar Child Plaid, or the penguin blanket here with me, because it's purely penguins. It is a massive fella by now. And last time I showed you, I was here with these mountains here. So I had made 2 penguins and a mountain repeat. And now I have made all of the repeats. So I have 6 repeats of the penguins, and I have 5 of the mountains. I am still needing to put the yellow parts of the penguins, and I still have to put the black over the mountains so that they will match the other ones, as you can see. Here I double stitch I duplicate stitch over the mountains and over the penguin's cheeks, so that I didn't have to try and knit with a third colour, because trust me, that ain't fun. Not when you're double knitting. So yeah, as said, this is double knitting. The penguins and the mountains are from this Polar Child Plaid from Linka Neumann as well. Again, as I said, I like her. The difference is that her blanket, first of all, consists of more than just the penguins and the mountains. There's several other really pretty charts of it, and hers is knitted in the round. I chose to double knit mine so that I have the negative image on the back side of my blanket, which is why you have these penguins and you have these, the white, the more traditional looking penguins, and the negative penguins. So yeah, I'm gonna try and put in a video of me just holding it up in its entirety, but this one is and has really been fun, but it's also been my mind to rest, because my thumb has been hurting from knitting on the size 8mm needles, not size 8, 9mm needles. I've been knitting on 9mm needles throughout this, and I've been double knitting, so basically doing rib. I've been purl, knit, purl, knit, purl, knit all the way through on both sides. Now I have come to the part where I have to do the edge, and I'm so excited, though it's a humongous thing. I am very excited to count how many stitches I'm gonna need, because I think I'm gonna need a lot. But I have made a swatch, so to say. This is my swatch. This is three threads of drops air. Each side here is made out of two. Each color here is two strands of drops air. So 2 colors of drops air on for each color, which makes this 4 strands thick, so to say, because it's double. And I'm thinking to do the edge here only in 3, and then I'm planning on doing the edge in the blue here, this pretty blue that's down here. I'm really excited for that. I have mentioned the colors of this in the drops a million times. I'm gonna do it one more time, but I'm just gonna run through quickly, and otherwise write on the screen, and you can find my, pretty sure I've made a Ravelry project on it as well, that you can see details on it as well. But it's in the color 16, which I'm pretty sure is the blue. The rest I don't. Yeah, 16 is the blue. Number 22 is the yellow. Then I've used 26 and 55 for the beige, which is this. They look incredibly similar that I barely can remember which one I started with and which one I ended with. Number 3 and number 6 is, I'm pretty sure 3 is the grey white ish here, and the 6 is the black / really dark grey, depending on where you're from. But yeah, I'm so excited about this. I have, as you can see, a few ends to weave in, and I have some colours or some duplicate stitching to do, but otherwise I am so excited about this. I promised the Garn Vixen, I promised the place where I bought the yarn, the yarn store that I'm actually going tomorrow to Franco. I promised them that I could see it at some point, so I'm going to bring it tomorrow, which also going to be perfect, because then I can exchange and probably buy some more yarn for the for the edge on this. And yeah, it's just so cool, and I can't wait for my brother to have it. I think and hope that he's gonna love it. He's gonna probably just get all bunched up in it. It is massive, it is nice and heavy, it is hot, so hot, but I know that's just him. He's gonna love it, and it's so really nice and soft. He chose it himself, and he actually got it for his birthday. I think I said that last time as well. He got the little part for his birthday, and I took it back immediately and said, you're going to get it for Christmas. It's a birthday and Christmas gift from me and my partner, as well as my parents, our parents, that I've just been making for us. So yeah, I think it's going to be so fun, and I can't wait for him to have it. And yeah, that's just really meaning the fact that I've done with the part of the colour work just really gives me peace that I'm gonna make it before Christmas, which has been my biggest fear. But I sat down and I calculated how many rows I had to knit each day together with my partner, and then in the end we ended up scrapping the last piece of the mountains because it didn't really make sense, because it would just end up so long, because the blanket, because it's so heavy, it is stretching already. It did very quickly, so we decided, okay, let's not do that, and let's just do a nice good board and around and finished up with that, which was the plan all along, but no need for it to try and make it anything more. So that was really great. So now I only have to figure out how many stitches I have to pick up from the sides to make sure that it's gonna match with my little swatch here. But yeah, that is my penguin blanket. So yeah, that was my second project on my needles. That's currently not on any needles because I am going tomorrow and changing and getting some yarn for it. My last project is something that I casted on yesterday, and that is the second to last gift knit that I'm making. This is a little scarf. It's a cable scarf with these cables that looks very much like braids. I love it. It's a scarf from my own pattern. I have made these before, and I really like them. So this is a present as well. I am knitting it in an absolutely delightful combination, that's the word. I am knitting it in, first of all, the thick one is the Sandnes Alpaka wool, sorry. And that is the color of 23-21. It's this like sandy white color. I have 3 of these, and I have one of these, which is the Gepard's, let's see here, I don't remember, the Gepard's Cashmere lace, 100% pure cashmere. Let's see, hide my face here. No? Alright. Well, it's the Gepard's cashmere lace, and this one I think it's colored 21. I don't know, it says 449 is the other one, and I think that might be the dye lot. I'm not sure. But it's a really nice blend, I think. I have not knitted with cashmere at all before, so I'm really excited for this. This cashmere lace goes 330 meters on the 25 grams that there is in this one, where the bolt here goes 100 meters for the 50. So it fits nicely, though I have a question for you. I'm going to put it in picture of the other one that I've done, and I've done that also with alpaca wool, but then a mohair. And on that one I did go in afterwards and make a border all the way around, or an edge, with an I-cord. And that I-cord is actually only in the mohair because I ran out. I only had 2 skeins of alpaca wool for that one. But I'm kind of considering using all 3 skeins in the entire lace for this and not doing the edge on it, because I kinda actually like the edge on this. I think that this this edge here from the front, it's just a regular knit stitch that I do purl on the other side. There's nothing really there. I haven't done anything, it's just a stitch. I actually kind of like it. I think it's kind of cute. But I want you to help me. Do you think that I should make it longer and then just have this edge that you see here? Or should I make it that tad shorter and then do an I-cord edge on it? I can't decide, and I need help. So yeah, this is a gift as well, and I'm really excited. So this is my last project on the needles. Besides that, I have upcoming projects as well. Besides this, I have a single Christmas present more I want to make, which is a crochet Danish soldier. I talked about this in length before, so I'm not going to bore you with it again, but it's from Claret Deluxe and it's really cute. And then that's like the project plans I have that I want to do before Christmas. Then it's going to be more like what I feel like I want to cast on, and not anything specifically. So yeah, that's actually all of my knitted projects. Besides my knitted, I have had my hands on a bit of clay. I have some air dried clay that I just been having some fun with, and I did try the other day to make a few Christmas decorations. So I found a cookie cutter that made little, let's see if we can get these. So these are like little snowflakes. They are not, I haven't, they're just dried. I haven't like colored them or anything. Like here in front of my shirt are really cool. They're just basically almost raw. I just took a file, actually a nail file, to the edges to make the edges nice and pretty. I had a hole in them so that I could add a little nice and red ribbon, and I have 3 so far. I have actually just today earlier made a few more that are now drying, and I'm really excited for them as well. So yeah, that is my other finished projects. I am hoping that this could be a shorty little episode, so I'm not going to say much more except, well, if you don't want to listen to a very short life update, thank you so much for watching. And otherwise, I just wanted to make a quick little update on my life, because yeah, it's Christmas, a lot of things happening. Yeah, or if you don't celebrate Christmas, happy holidays perhaps, or just happy December. We celebrate Christmas, and I really like Christmas and all sorts of stuff. I haven't though this year found my Christmas hat, my elf hat. It's been a bit missing. I can't really find it. I've been just looking for it. I found all my Christmas socks. I have them right here with me. I have a ton of Christmas socks that I bought. So I'm really happy to get to wear them again. And yeah, it's almost the middle of December, or at least halfway through the month to Christmas Eve. Tomorrow it is. But yeah, today I am actually doing bingo as well, but from home. I am a member of an organisation called Chronic which is, well, chronic influences, and it's an organisation for chronically ill people, like myself, and they have arranged a bingo. I don't know what you want to call it. I never really remember, but bingo. Let's say that bingo from home. So we're gonna go on a Zoom call and gonna watch and participate in this bingo. Besides that, then there is the bingo that I'm participating in tomorrow, where I'm going with some friends, and I'm really excited. And then it's just really fun because I started to work out with a physiotherapist who has been setting up a workout regime, so to say, for me, and I've really been liking it, though it has been taking a lot of my energy, so I'm really trying to, balance my energy, but still push myself to go down and work out, or go out to our barn and get some biking in. If you don't know, I hand bike, and I've put my hand bike up on a bike trainer, home trainer, so that I can bike indoors. It's in my barn. It's super cold actually, but the more I bike, the hotter I get, and it's alright. But it takes some energy, but I'm learning. I'm getting there. It's getting good. So I can feel it. I can feel it around this time because there's also a lot of family visit. We're going visiting some family, and finding the last couple of Christmas presents and trying not to stress about it. But I'm just excited for Christmas Eve to be with my family and just, spend some time with my partner between Christmas and New Year's because he's going to be home. And yeah, it's just going to be fun. In 2 weeks it's going to be Christmas. Actually, I usually do record on Tuesdays. Today's Wednesday because yesterday I was completely knackered. I did not exist. But every other week when I when I do this podcast, I actually would fall right on Christmas Eve. So that's why I'm not really sure if I'm gonna make another one before the new year is around. And all I can say about that is, if we don't see each other before, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and a wonderful New Year to you. And I really hope to see you next time. So stay safe and see ya. Bye.